Blessings, everyone. Today we have online Miss Ashley Rhys. She's a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of Georgia. And she is so happy to have this conversation with me when it comes to wellness and her approach to wellness and different tips and tools that we can incorporate during this time of social distancing and while we're staying in our houses to prevent the further spread of the virus. So, Ms. Ashley, thank you for being here with me, and you can take it away.
No problem. My name is Ashley Rhys, and I'm actually a native of Belize. I went to St. Joseph Primary School, and then after that, I went to St. Catherine's Academy. And after graduating in 2006, I went to St. John's College. And after I graduated from there, I went to Valdosta State University, where I got my bachelor's in psychology and I got my master's in marriage and family therapy in 2013.
All right. So, tell us a little bit of what you do and what are the topics that you mostly have to deal with your clients when it comes to marriage and family therapy, and just the scope of issues and concerns that you see from your clients, especially during this time of social distancing.
Well, I've been a therapist for this year will be 8 years now. I see a lot of clients that have depression, anxiety, that have been through stress. I also work with children, children from the ages of 5 to up, and then I also work with adolescents as well. Those are teenagers. I've also worked with adults and teenagers that have been through crisis. And most recently, I work a lot with women, children, and men who have been through trauma around domestic violence and sexual assault. So currently, I am the lead therapist at a battered women's shelter here in Valdosta, Georgia, and also their sexual assault center.
Awesome. So when it comes to this this time that we're in quarantine, what are some of the the tips or things that you would suggest everyone to do during this time? You know, we have people feeling a range of emotions right now, and
Yeah.
you know, when it comes to our emotional well-being, what advice would you give people on that, and to help improve their mental states during this time?
Well, I would suggest that it's very important for people to remain calm. I know that is easier said than done, but being stressed out and hysterical and fearful is not going to help anything. And so, the most important thing you can do for yourself is be calm. I am very big on holistic health. So, that's everything to do with taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. All of these aspects of ourself are important. And if something goes wrong with one part of that, it messes up everything. So I would recommend, and some tips I would suggest are, as far as physically, it's so important to get a good night's sleep, get a good night's rest, making sure to go for walks or exercise, making sure that you're feeding your body healthy foods, drinking a lot of water. Emotionally, I would suggest to do activities that helps to release stress. So that could be um, maybe talking to loved ones that you haven't spoken to in a long time, or friends that you haven't spoken to in a long time, or working on yourself emotionally. Maybe you want to forgive someone for the things that they've done. That could be something that can help you emotionally, just talking about how you feel. And I know for a fact being a Belizean myself and growing up, a lot of people don't want to talk about their issues. They look at it as, well, I don't want people to know my business. And granted, that is true. But when you're going through something, it does not help you to keep that in. You have to talk to somebody. But it has to be someone you trust. So that could be a therapist, um, that could be a psychologist, that could be a really good friend that you know is not going to spread your business. That is so very important. Another thing is spiritually, if you're into praying, that could be something that you can do. If you're into meditation, that's something that I do personally. Maybe even yoga. I know right now yoga is the big thing. And I know that's something that you, Vianney, you do for the community, is to provide yoga. And I think that's very essential. Also, journaling. Journaling, if you don't feel comfortable talking to someone, you can always write out how you feel. I know as a kid, if I didn't feel like talking to my parents, I would journal how I felt. And that made me feel really good, to be able to do that, to be able to express myself. Another thing that can be helpful is being out in nature. That's one of the most that's one of the things I miss most about home, is being able to go out in nature and experience the jewel that Belize is and what Belize has to offer. So take advantage of that. Yes, it's important to keep the social distancing, but it's so good to just be out in nature. Enjoy the sun, enjoy the moon, enjoy the sea if you live, on one of the keys or close to the sea. Enjoy those things. Those are very important around this time. Another thing that you can do personally is maybe engage in hobbies. If you like to paint, if you like to draw, if you like to sew, or if you like to bake or cook, those are some things that you can do at this time. Also, I definitely think it's good to do a lot of self-reflection. Get to know yourself more. Yes, it's a lot being away from people and having this social distancing. This is very new for a lot of people, and change can be very, very difficult. Some people adapt to change, some people don't. But use this time to maybe love you more, get to know you more, find out what is it that you love, what is it that you don't love, what is it that you like, what is it that you don't like. This is the time to do that. I know right now for me, I'm looking to start a private practice here in Valdosta, Georgia, and it's called Positive Mindset Counseling Services. I just recently launched my website. So if you want to look me up, it is www.positivemindsetcounseling.com. And you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. And I'll be spreading joy and light at this time, because this is what we need right now. These would be my suggestions to deal with the whole coronavirus chaos right now. I know that I myself personally, I'm looking to cook better. I'm vegan. I eat plant-based. Um, so that's what I'm doing. I'm continuing to do that. I'm drinking a lot of water. And right now, Miss V is my personal trainer. So I'm using her app to work out, and that's been going pretty well.
Ashley was actually the person who encouraged me a lot more into following a plant-based diet. So I'm truly grateful to her for that. And
Um,
we've always been very good friends, and I truly believe in the work that she does. And that's why I feel so honored to have her here on this platform sharing a bit of what she does with you guys. So thank you so much. I
well,
really
thank you for
appreciate
having me. Thank you for having me.